It is Sunday, June 8th, 2025, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove. This is Delaware Sports, and it is a special interview edition of our show. Shortly, we are going to meet the Delaware State Girls Lacrosse champions from Cape and Henlopen High School and their head coach. A few of the representatives will join us here as well. But first, before we introduce them, let's hope this works. Yeah, it worked this time. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage and comedy hypnotist. If you'd like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show. You can find out all about it at marshalmanlove.com. And now, hopefully, when I press this next button, my guests will appear. All right, the state champions, not all of them, they couldn't all fit in this screen, but a few of them here have joined us. And up in the upper left-hand corner of our screen here, I don't know if they know who's where, but Coach, welcome. Introduce
Thank you.
yourself, please.
I am Lindsey Underwood. I'm a lacrosse coach at Cape and Henlopen High School.
And welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate you making time to join us. Your seventh state championship as head coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And to your, well, let me see, how does this actually work? In the upper right-hand corner now. Quinn, that's you. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I was a senior at Cape.
You're a senior. How old are you, Quinn?
I just turned 18.
Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Did you have a cake?
Yes, we did many.
What kind of cake?
Vanilla with rainbow sprinkles.
Nice, nice. Did you have a championship cake? That's my next question for you.
We did not, but we did get cookie cakes on our senior night that said Cape on them, so that was fun.
I don't know, why aren't your schools, and you're not the only one, why aren't schools having a welcome back, congratulations on your state championship cake? I don't understand what's going on here. It's a simple gesture. It's a cake. You go to a bakery, have a cake. We have here in Middletown, we have this great bakery. It's called Sweet Melissa's, and the Appaquinimon girls soccer team, they're state champions, right? They're right around the corner. Go get a cupcake or something to win. You won. It's they're undefeated. You're undefeated. A cupcake is the least we can do here. All right.
You do get a lot of Dairy Queen, so that kind of balances out.
Okay. All right. And at the bottom of the screen currently, Allie, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Allie Diehl. I'm a sophomore on the lacrosse team.
And how old are you, Allie?
I'm 16.
You're player of the year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. Holy cow. That's fantastic. I mean, it could have chosen, I guess, a few players from your team to be player of the year, right? So,
Yeah.
what was your thought when you found out you were the player of the year this year?
I was shocked. I didn't really expect it at all, to be honest.
So, Coach, talk about Allie and what made her earn everybody's respect enough to give her the player of the year honors.
I just think the workload that she had on the field was really remarkable. She was unstoppable on the draw. She came up with 124 this season, which is a huge number. And that's just the number that she got herself, not even talking about placing it around the circle for her teammates to go on to. And she had a really great state tournament. She put up 4 in the state finals, and she really you could see her confidence grow throughout the state finals. And I think the coaches across the state recognized the workload that she really took on this year.
Allie, did you play as a freshman with the team?
Yeah, I did.
On the varsity team too, right?
Yeah.
So, Coach, what can you describe somehow the progress Allie made from her freshman to her sophomore year? Can you put that into words somehow?
Yeah, I think she, at the end of every season, we have a meeting with the student athletes and we tell them what to work on for the next season, what they did good. And everything that we told her to do, we told her to work on her fitness. She has remarkable speed, and we just wanted her to get up and down the field a little bit more. We told her to work on her one-on-one defense. And one of the biggest things we told her to work on, which we really saw this season, was just to have confidence going one-on-one and really stepping into a leadership role in the midfield, even as a sophomore, which is hard to do. And she She came out and she knows where everyone should be, where everyone should be going. And it was nice to see her starting to direct traffic a little bit out there. And really towards the end of the season, just that confidence in her ability to go one-on-one is really remarkable to see, and using all that speed she has.
That's awesome. Well said. Well, you're a great leader. I mean, I expect you to say fantastic things like that about your players. Quinn, what position do you play on the team?
I play defense.
Yeah. Do you get to hit people?
Yes, my favorite.
Nice. Nice. Are you, Quinn, happy with the level of physicality that you're able to insert into a game at the girls' high school lacrosse level?
Yeah, I am. It's definitely fun to get to play at a more competitive and high level, especially this year. It just makes it more exciting, and playing alongside the girls that I played with just makes me want to play so much harder and get so much better just to help them succeed as well.
So during the course of a season where you were undefeated, obviously the state champions, you're the state champions as well. So that game would stand out for you. But Quinn, what were some other highlights for you personally through the year?
I think one game specifically that stands out, well, I think our run in the beginning of the state championship, the state tournament in itself was just something special, because we could just you could feel the energy everywhere on the team, and we were all so excited to be there. And I think that just what let us boosted our state championship game up even more, because the games prior to that were just so much fun, and we were just having, enjoying our last games together. And I think that's what really brought us up to the level that we played at in the state championship.
So Quinn, what did you do with your championship medal?
I have it sitting on my desk.
Along with a couple others too, I would imagine, right?
Yeah,
you didn't put them in a box yet or anything, did you?
No, definitely not. They're on display.
Okay. All right. And Quinn, do you play any other sports there at Cape Henlopen?
No, I did not.
So is this a sport that you are going to play at an advanced level?
Yeah, next year I'll be attending the University of Tampa and playing there.
Whoa. It's hot down there.
Yes, very.
Yeah, you're going to have to be extra hydrated next year.
Mm-hmm.
Why the University of Tampa for you?
I think just as soon as I stepped foot onto the campus, I just knew that it was going to be where I wanted to go. So when I got a chance to start recruiting for the University of Tampa, it just made it so much better. The fact that I already wanted to go to the school, I love the weather and the location. Just everything about it just sold me as the school itself. It's just perfect.
Did you have a couple other options? Or was Tampa your number one choice and you were able to get there? And
well, going into my recruiting process, I wasn't sold on playing in college yet. I didn't know if that was something that I was interested in. So I mainly started looking at schools, just the schools itself. And then when I got the chance to speak to the Tampa coaches, I just chose Tampa as my number one. It was Tampa or really nothing else. And just the fact that I get to go to the school that I love and to play at such a high level with such an accomplished team is just something that I couldn't really get from any other school.
And would you expect to play defense down there with them?
Yes.
Okay. Do you take on any other roles throughout the year? Do you step up, play midfield, attack, or anything like that? Or you just like to defend the ball, defend the goal, and whack people with your stick?
I definitely like to stick to defense, but there were a few games where you could see me on the attack side, trying to hit some behind the backs. But definitely defense is where I belong.
So, what I'm trying to get out of you is what I'm trying to get out of you here is that I think, just personally think, that actually the girls who play defense in lacrosse really want to have the ability to be more physical, kind of more like the guys' game. Are you of that mind frame as well, or no?
Definitely. I definitely like to be the one to dictate and to shut down the girls instead of having to be dictated by someone. I like the control of getting to play defense, and I started my lacrosse journey as an attacker, and then I switched to defense my freshman year. Just for that reason, I just liked the control of defense.
And by shut down the offensive player, do you mean physically, like shut them down, clobber them, and push them around a little bit more than you're allowed to right now?
That's definitely not the goal.
You're very diplomatic. You're very diplomatic. I appreciate that. All right. I'll stop. All right. Allie, so obviously state championship final, highlight of the year for everybody, right? That's the goal at the beginning of the year. You want to win that. But personally, what were some other things that stand out in your mind throughout the season?
I think just like building as a whole team. I think at the beginning it was definitely just very different compared to last year. We lost a lot of amazing seniors, so just kind of rebuilding that confidence in each other. We were a much younger team this year, so just getting a hot start, winning those closer games like Queen Anne's in the beginning, like definitely stood out. And Broadneck, there were two like close games last year, and to be able to come out with wins for those is definitely just such a confidence boost. So I think those definitely stood out.
Yeah, I guess there was really no competition in state. I don't want to insult anybody along the way who might be watching here. Your actual competition came from schools out of state, right, Coach? What would you attribute that to?
We just always schedule to be ready for the state tournament. That's our goal. So we started off with a tough Queen Anne's County. Then we played Broadneck, who they won their group in Maryland. Marriott's Ridge won their group. Kent Island was a tough team this year. We headed over to Ocean City as well. CR played us to a 3-goal game. So that was definitely our closest in-season game. They have a lot of talent too. The sophomores in the state of Delaware are it's going to be exciting to watch. There's a ton of talent in the sophomores across the state, and they're just going to tear it up by senior year. So I think the state is just it's going to be fun in the next few years coming through.
Yeah, awesome. And joining us is another state champion from the Vikings lacrosse team. Introduce yourself there, young lady.
Hi, Claire, and I'm a junior.
All right, try that again. You broke up just in the beginning of that.
My name's Claire. I'm a junior.
Claire Lopez. Claire, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Claire led the state in assists this year with 68, had 39 goals, so over 100 points, one of, I believe, three or four players in the state to accumulate over 100 points. Congratulations. And you hit a couple milestones as well. Coach, tell me what those milestones that Claire reached statistically were this year.
She hit her 100th career assist first, her 100th career goal, obviously over 200 points. And I'm not sure if she knows it, but she did break the Cape record for assists in a season, and she is the Cape all-time assist leader now. So very exciting for Claire this year. She had a great year for us.
Fantastic. And Claire, first team All-State honors for you as well. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
So when you found out, or when your family found out that you had earned All-State honors, how did they help you celebrate that honor, Claire?
I'm really grateful for my parents and like my sister, and they're just happy for me and like always there for me. So I think they were really happy.
Did they make you a cake?
No.
Oh, come on. What is it? No one bakes anymore. I don't get it. You don't even have to bake. You can go to a store, get a cake. So
We'll have a cake at the banquet in 2 weeks. I promise we'll have a cake.
Okay, all right. Then I'll be happy. I don't even have to have part. I just want to know that somebody's having cake, because that's the time of year you can have. At the end of the year, you just have your celebrations. All right. So now anybody can take this one. What, if anything, special has been done with the championship trophy? Did it make the rounds of everybody's house?
They probably don't know where it is. It is sitting on my mantle. It was passed around and plenty of pictures were taken, but I have it and I bring it to graduation parties for the team members and they take pictures and I'll bring it to the banquet and then it will find its home at the high school.
Okay. All right. I can live with that because you do have to keep an eye on it for sure because strange things could happen. But at least it's going to a bunch of different places and people could take pictures with it. Claire, did you have a chance to take a picture with the trophy?
I did, yeah, I took lots.
Did you do any special pose or anything like that with it?
We did one like kissing it at the end.
Okay. All right. Now, Allie, when the final horn went off and the Vikings were state champions, who was the first person that you ran to and either hugged, high-fived, or said something to? Do you remember?
I think it was Abby, our goalie. Honestly, I ran to her first. Obviously, she had an amazing game, so I definitely ran to her. Just anybody on that defensive end. I'm sure Quinn was down there too.
Right to the goalie. Fantastic. Yeah, the goalie, they don't get enough respect, I think. They really don't. They get a lot of bruises, but not a lot of respect. And of all the, like, who would actually choose to be a goalie in lacrosse? Right? They don't even wear any, they basically don't even wear any pads. I really don't get that. I have total respect for the goalie. Somebody talk about your goalie, what she's like.
She's definitely a great leader. She's very vocal and good with just directing the defense, telling us where to go, where there's like open seams and stuff. And she definitely feeds off of our energy. So if she makes a great save, she just keeps going up, and she's just like a fun personality to have on defense.
That's good. And Claire, who was the first person that you either hugged, high-fived, or said something to when the final horn went off? Do you remember?
I also think it was our goalie Abby, just because like she had an amazing game. I think like she was really the anchor of like the defense all year, along with Quinn, and I was just really happy. So I think it was Abby.
How about you, Quinn?
I think it was Abby. I think we all just swarmed her. And then directly after, I went to one of my best friends. She's also a senior. Her name is Macy, and we've played together since we were like very, very babies. Our first year we played together, so it was just fun getting to celebrate that moment with her as well.
Okay. Now, you three weren't the only ones who were out there, so we're going to have each of you talk about a couple of the other players of your team. We just talked about Abby Schaefer, your goalie. But Quinn, you're the senior. Talk about a couple other girls from the team and how they contributed, and say something nice, interesting, or positive about them.
So alongside me and Abby, there's two other seniors, Lena and Macy. They both play attack, and they both just have like infectious energy. They are so fun to play with, and they were our two captains this year, and they were always just leading us, and they're both like very reliable people, and you give them the ball and you know they're going to do something good with it. So they were definitely fun to watch and to also just play alongside with this year.
So say their full names.
Macy Steinwittle and Lena Frederick.
And so Macy actually led the team in goals with 62. It's amazing. Who's a first-team All-State player as well. Claire, same thing for you. Talk about a couple other players who helped you win this year.
Yeah, I think Reagan Best really played like a big role in our team this year. I think she kind of went unnoticed, but like she was so like gritty in the midfield, and like she hustled everywhere. Like she would get like amazing back checks and just would run it down the field, like her ground balls. She did an amazing job this year, I thought. And then also Haley, who also plays attack with me. By far, she's definitely the sneakiest player I think I've ever like played with. Like if you're defending her and and the defender's head turns, like she'll already be cutting past you, and then the ball will already be in the goal by then.
So how do you say Haley's last name?
Hello.
Let's try that again. It kind of broke up on me there.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, she had a good year. 45 goals for her too. Wow, fantastic. Allie, same thing for you. Talk about a couple of the other girls that haven't been mentioned yet.
Yeah, I'd say Marie Grishko's a big one. I've been playing with her since I was very, very, very little. And I think we just kind of know each other. Like we could play with our eyes closed. I kind of just know where she is without even knowing where she is. And that really helps on the draw circle. I can kind of just give her the eyes and she can tell that I know where the ball's going. And I'd say the same thing for Amara and Haley as well. We've all just been playing together. We play on the same travel team, so we all just know each other so well on the field. And Avery Miller as well. We worked on the draw all season together, so I definitely improved because of her, and I think I helped her improve as well. We just kind of always gave each other pointers, at practice and in games, just telling each other what we thought was happening on the draw. It helped a lot, so I'd say that they were all big helps.
And Allie, how tall are you? I was looking at pictures, and it looks like you might be a little on the tall side. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think I'm like 5'8", say
Okay.
around there.
That's pretty tall. How about you, Claire?
I think I'm like 5'4".
Now, Claire, do you play any other sports at the school?
Yeah, I play field hockey.
Okay. What's your favorite?
By far.
Lacrosse, yeah. Now, as a junior, big year here, have you started getting some contacts from college coaches?
Wait, what was the question?
Have you been getting any contacts from college coaches? Have you committed anywhere, or what's the current situation with you as far as that's concerned?
I committed to Colorado in like late September.
Wow, University of Colorado? Is that what it is out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why Colorado for
Um,
you?
I have a new program, and when I went out there on my visit, I just fell in love with the coaches, and like Boulder is such it's like a really walkable town, and I really like being outdoors. There's just a lot of activity.
Yeah, it's beautiful out that way, and not as hot as Tampa. That's for sure. Do you ski or anything like that, then, Claire?
I don't ski, but I'll probably learn soon.
Okay. Allie, probably a little early for coaches to contact you, but perhaps they have. I mean, you Player of the Year now, right? Like, phone must have rang a couple times. Am I right?
No, not yet. We can't yet.
Oh, you just can't yet. So, Coach, how is that currently working? When can college coaches actually make a phone call to a player or their parents?
So Division three, they can contact you anytime. D2, it's June 15th going into your junior year. And then D1 is September 1st of your junior year. So September 1st, Allie can start being contacted by coaches.
Stay by the phone because it's going to ring.
You hope so, right?
Yeah, it's going to ring for sure. Hey, Claire, how's traffic?
It was not great.
So, for those who watch outside the boundaries here of Delaware, Cape and Henlopen High School is in a beach town, and it's beach season already. And Claire really wanted to be here a little earlier than she was, but got stuck. So, let's see, Claire. Since I have you, I'm talking to you. What are you going to do with yourself this summer?
I have 3 tournaments for my club team, Triple H, and then I have committed games, which is also through Triple H, which is like where all like the girls who are committed to colleges play against each other in Philly. And then after lacrosse is done, I'll probably just continue working.
You say continue working.
Yeah.
You have a job. You're doing what?
I work at Quiet Storm.
What's that?
It's like a surf shop.
Okay. On the boardwalk somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should do when you're that age. Work at a beach town on the boardwalk. Good for you. Good for you. Are you going to have any fun at all, or it's just like playing lacrosse, your fun?
Yeah. No, I have fun. I see a lot of people at work. I saw Allie today.
Okay. Oh, so you work today already. Look at you. Already working. School out for you yet?
I forget what day we end. I think it might be Thursday.
Okay. Do you have finals?
Yeah.
Okay. Allie, what about you? What are you going to do with yourself this summer?
There's a lot of lacrosse. I think I have three tournaments too, and then a lot of camps and just trying different things out, figuring out everything.
When you say try different things out, what do you think
Yeah,
you're
I'm
going
gonna
to?
go to different schools at different camps and just play with different people. I think, and just a lot of lacrosse, but also go to the beach a lot.
Yeah, a girl. Quinn, how about you?
I'm just planning on working and getting myself ready for my freshman first semester. Got to go dorm room shopping and everything.
And when do you have to go down there?
Moving is August 19th.
Okay. You gonna have any fun? You gonna hang out at the beach?
I better. That's
Go
the
shopping
plan.
at Quiet Storm?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Coach, give me a little anecdote or two about all three of your champions who have joined us here today. Something interesting, funny, positive. Your
Um,
choice.
Funny. Oh goodness. I feel like this was the most laid back team I've ever coached. Normally we have like just some high intense individuals. So we had to kind of figure out how to motivate everybody with their laid backness. But we were really lucky to have Quinn. She actually came back to Cape from SAS this year. And so it was great to have her step in and be a big part of the program. And, she brought a lot of her energy, her positivity, and just really a force on defense for us. So that was fun. And I love watching Claire. She can do wild, crazy things with her stick, and nobody sees it coming, and the ball's out of her stick before the goalie even sees it. Sometimes, I mean, she scored a goal at a funky angle, and the entire place froze, including the officials, because no one could figure out where the ball was, and it was in the back of the net. So it's just always fun to see her watch and be creative. And I think Allie's just watching those long runs come down the center of the field and her long stride. It's just amazing to see her speed through the midfield and her selflessness with the ball of giving it to other people too. It was just fun to see.
I think it was Claire whose video I saw of a behind the back shot, and people are trying to tag ESPN because they want ESPN to pick up the video and show that. Do
I
you
know.
remember
I
that?
can't believe she didn't make the top 10. I think she was well deserved.
Claire, do you remember that play?
Yes, I remember Macy was running the ball up the field, and then it was just a good fast break.
So obviously you've practiced that, right?
Yeah, I tried to practice being like creative and stuff. And then I think it was just like I don't know if the ball was on the ground. I think it might have gotten knocked down, and I just decided to shoot it.
Okay, that was a nice play. Nice play. Quinn, as the senior here, I'll start with you. Tell me something about Claire from your perspective, something interesting, funny, positive.
Well, during practice, we're always marked up on each other. We both play the low positions, so um, we definitely got really close playing together down there. Always just talking about our day and stuff at practice, and then like as soon as the ball would come down, we would have to focus really quickly. She definitely is sneaky. She definitely caught me sleeping a bunch of times in practice, but she's just someone that's so fun to watch because like coach and everyone else has said, like you just never know what's going to happen, and she's just really fun to watch and to cheer on.
And Claire, same question for you about Allie.
Yeah, Allie is so fun to watch. Her draws, she has like height above anyone else, and she's like just the best player I've ever played with. And her like her ability to just like dodge really quickly and get around her defender is like just really fun to watch.
Awesome. Allie, same thing for you about Quinn.
Yeah, having that experience back there for the defense was just great to have. We lost a lot of defenders, so having her back there was great. It was always just a voice, whenever I didn't know what I was doing, I could count on her to let me know. And whenever we went into different defenses or different zones or anything, she was always back there. But she wasn't never taking anything too seriously. She would also crack a joke to keep us laughing, so that was also great.
All right. Coach, fill in any blanks there for me. Anything we missed here? Anybody else you want to mention?
I think the only defender we didn't mention was Maddie Mark. She was kind of Quinn's counterpart on the other crease side there, so she did a great job for us stepping up too. But this team works so hard and they're so dedicated, and oftentimes people ask me like, how do you keep doing this? What keeps happening? And it's the dedication of all the student athletes, and they really come out and they push each other, and they're out there in the summer and they're coming to workouts, and they go to and they play winter leagues. And we're also super blessed because we just have a great parent group. The kids ask for food and it just kind of appears, and we need this and it shows up. And the parents are always volunteering to help out. And when you hear our stands, they're cheering on everyone's child, not just their own. And I think that's what is great too, is that everyone is truly happy for each other and every person on the field. And that's what we need, and that's the environment you want to really be successful, is an environment where everyone's happy for each other and lifting each other up. And they just enjoy playing with each other. And we put Quinn to face guard Claire because we anticipated some face guards in there, and they're playing great. And then all of a sudden, the two of them were just like hysterically laughing behind there. I'm like, focus, like we need to work on this. But just having such a great time with each other, I think that's what, like, kind of you could see the joy on the field, especially in that finals. I think we played a complete game, and everybody was locked in, and it was just really good to see.
Something that's mentioned in there made me want to say this. Lewes is in Cape Henlopen's in Cape Henlopen, in the town of Lewes. It is one of the great local sports towns in our state, for sure. And I was just looking, only 4 seniors on this team. Whoa. So I would imagine I'll see you back here again this time next year. Fingers crossed, and everything like that. Everybody stays healthy and motivated, of course. All right, ladies, anything else any of the 3 of you would like to add? Want to say hi to anybody or anything like that? Feel free. Quinn, start with you.
Well, Lindsey definitely just hypes us up so much, but we need to give her recognition too. I don't think we could get half the place that we are without her, and all of our other assistant coaches, Coach Lee, Coach Bruce, just everyone, the support that they give us and the motivation that they give us. They just create such a fun environment where we're allowed to have fun and we're allowed to express ourselves, but we're also motivated to work hard, not even just for ourselves, but for each other and for our teammates. And that coming into this environment for my senior year it was so fun, and it was always so welcoming, and I'm just so grateful that I got the opportunity to play under Coach Lindsey and all of our other staff.
Well said there. Claire, same thing for you. Anything you want to add? Anyone you want to say hello to?
I think, like, to add on what Quinn said, I'm really grateful. Like, our coaches have supported us this whole season, and I'm grateful for, like, my parents, especially, and my sister, for just always being here.
And Allie, same thing for you.
Yeah, I agree with what they both said. Our coaches are definitely what makes it all happen. They're just so fun, and when we aren't being the most fun and energized people at practice, they make it fun. So definitely huge thanks to them and all the parents that make the game super fun in the stands. You can always hear them, and that makes it really fun as well.
All right. Awesome. Well, ladies, nice to meet you. Coach, I met you before, not in person though. I should probably get out of the house now and then and actually meet some people in person. That would be good. I'm like a hermit here, just in my basement, in front of a camera. It's kind of dumb, but it's good to be able to meet you. Congratulations again on your state championship. I hope you have a real fantastic summer. Wave goodbye to our growing fan base here on the show, and then I am going to hit end meeting for all of us, and then say goodbye. So long, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Cape Henlopen Vikings girls lacrosse team, state champions here in Delaware. Their head coach, Lindsey Underwood. The Vikings have been in the state championship every year since 2009, and only one of those years they finished in second place. A dynasty like no other here in the state. Would you like to recommend some athletes, part of a team, a coach, to step up here on Delaware Sports and American Sports Reports for a conversation? Reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I am Marshal Manlove, and now we are going to play the trombones one more time. That'll take us out and into the summer, I believe, I think the season's just about over now. Whew. Whew. Finally. That's a long one. Here we go. Bye. Thank you, everybody.